Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Michael. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I have some iPhone tips and tricks for you, so hopefully you can learn something new in this video. Let's go ahead and jump in right now. Alright, so tip number one is how you can hide something inside a screenshot. So let's say, for example, I want to take a screenshot and send it to somebody, but I don't want them to see my calories I've eaten for the day, or I don't want to share my activity for the day. So all you have to do is take a screenshot, and this is actually built right into iOS. Click on the screenshot and then click on the plus icon on the bottom right, and then choose either the box or the circle shape. So I'll choose the box. And then click on the icon on the bottom left of your screen and then choose the fill option. And then I usually just choose black, but you can choose whichever color you want. And then using the grabbers on the actual box, you're able to resize it like this. So if I cover up both of my widgets like that, there, I've just hidden everything I want to hide in the screenshot. So if you ever have sensitive information or something you just don't want to share inside a screenshot, this is a really easy built-in tool to help you do that. So tip number two is also for screenshots, and it is if you want to quickly share a screenshot and send it to somebody without making any edits to it at all. So if you just take your screenshot, instead of clicking on it on the bottom left corner, all you have to do is press and hold on the preview of it, and as you can see here, it brings up the share sheet, and then you can share it any way you want. So next up at number three, this one may be my favorite of the entire video, and it is quick access to secondary keys. So say for example, I want to add an exclamation point to this word hello. Normally the way most people type on the iPhone is they type out the word, they go to the keyboard, they add the exclamation mark, and then they go back to the keyboard. But you can actually do this without taking your finger off the screen. So if you press and hold on the secondary keys button, all you have to do is drag your finger to whatever key you want and then release, and then it goes back to the main keyboard. This makes typing with secondary keys a lot faster. So coming in at number four is for photos. So if you use iCloud Photo Library and you have a gigantic library of photos and videos like I do, this tip is going to be very useful for you. So if you are looking through a bunch of old photos, as you can see here, I'm in 2016 and 2017, and then I want to get back to my most recent photo, instead of flicking and scrolling all the way to the bottom, all you have to do is click where it says all photos, and it quickly brings you to your most recent photos. The same thing works in reverse also. If you want to go to your oldest photos, all you have to do is click on the status bar and it'll bring you all the way back to your oldest photos. So coming in next is for an application that is not used very much by iPhone users. So it is the Measure application. So if you have used this app, you know that it takes advantage of augmented reality to get dimensions and measurements of your surrounding area. But most people don't know there's actually a level built into this application. So at the bottom you can see here level. So this is really useful if you are hanging a painting or something and you need to check and make sure it's exactly level. As you can see, I rotate my phone and it shows how level my iPhone is here, which is kind of neat. But what is pretty cool about this is you can access the level right from your home screen without going to that secondary tab. So all you have to do is haptic touch on the Measure app icon and then choose level right here, and it launches right to the level immediately. So next up at number six also has to do with haptic touch on an app icon, and it is for App Store. So Apple has hidden where your app updates are for a long time. I remember back in the day on iOS, all of your app updates used to live in the bottom right corner, but now when you open the App Store, you can't see where all of your app updates are. And you can actually jump right to them by haptic touching on App Store and clicking on Updates right here, and you can jump to all of your app updates in a second. Coming in next at number seven is inside the camera, and this one is especially useful for people that have large iPhones. So inside the camera, some of the controls can be a little bit hard to reach. So if you have the biggest iPhone 13 Pro Max and you're using your iPhone with one hand, it can be kind of tough to reach the flash control, for example. It's all the way at the top left of your screen. So you can actually get all of the controls that you want to use simply by swiping up inside the viewfinder. And now, as you can see, all the controls you'd want to use, such as live photos, filters, flash, aspect ratio, they are all here at the bottom of the screen, and you can click them with your thumb nice and easy. So our final three tips to end out the video are located inside of Control Center. The first one is for the Now Playing platter on the top right. So most people know that you can tap on the platter to get your Now Playing controls and also some album art, but you can actually click on the very tiny AirPlay icon on the top right of that platter, and it'll bring you into where your audio is being sent. So if I click on it really precisely, as you can see, I'm able to choose where my audio is going. So if you want to change it from your iPhone speaker to a HomePod or from your iPhone speaker to a Bluetooth headset, all you have to do is tap on the very top right corner of that platter, and you're able to choose where your music is going to play. So next up at number 9, inside Control Center. Again, if you have the Notes widget added to all of your controls at the bottom, of course, it's really useful to tap on the Notes widget and you can instantly start typing a new note. But what I use it for is quickly scanning documents or receipts that I quickly want to get into my phone. So inside Control Center, all you have to do is haptic touch on the Notes icon, and then I choose Scan Document just like that, and it quickly opens the document scanner on my iPhone. This is by far the fastest way to add documents into your Notes app. And then finally, coming in at number 10, this one is very simple, but you'd be surprised how many people don't know about this. So many people think that the flashlight is either just on or off on the iPhone, but you can actually have a bit of control over your flashlight. So if you press and hold on the flashlight toggle in Control Center, you're actually able to choose between 4 different levels of brightness. So the default flashlight is set all the way up to 100%, but say for example, it's the middle of the night and you're trying to find your way in the pitch black and you don't want to be blinded by the flashlight, you're able to turn the intensity of your flashlight all the way down to 25% so it doesn't blind you. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys learned something new. If you did, make sure to drop a like on this video. I really appreciate it. I love making these tips and tricks videos for you, so give me some feedback in the comments as well. My name is Michael with IDB. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.